In today's episode of our Photoshop, I want to walk you through how you can design this club flyer, laser nights in Photoshop. I'll guide you step by step and make Photoshop fun for you and easy to use and easy to follow in this tutorial. And most importantly, I'll show you how you can export your designs after you finish designing in Photoshop. In this tutorial, you will learn that without wasting too much of our time. Let's head into our new project. So I'm using 4x5 as usual. I will name my project. So how you will follow all settings like this and leave it as default. You can create your project. The next one is edit to our adjustments. I want to click on this color and show this color 1308. That is the first color code for the background that we are using. So the next step is edit to our resources. This guy, I think this light. I'll show you, I'll bring it, you can see it, I'll just position it with the background that we want to use, just fit it very well. Next is I'll click OK. So I'll click on my opacity, I'll reduce it to 22. You can see I'll reduce it to 22, which is really cool. I'll create a new layer mask beside the background I've created. I'll head over to my brush. If your icon is showing like this, you can off your capture on your keyboard, so you can increase it. So you just clean this part. You can see this is exactly what I'm trying to achieve there. So I think that is really cool for me. So the next step is head over to our resources again and bring this laser light. So I'll show you how you can create this laser light. So I'll show you how you can achieve that. So I can click OK. I can check this. I'm heading to our ellipse tools. I can release it. You can see the way I release it. I can click on the move tool. So after we done the part, I can reduce it a little bit. Reduce it like this. I can click OK. So you can see, let me zoom it. So I'm using this search and zoom tool. So zoom it like this. You see what I'm trying to. The next thing in this one is particular one with head over to our. You can see this filter tab. I'll click on this. Under the filter tab, I'll click on the blur. I'll click on the Gaussian blur. You can see it. So Photoshop is bringing the option for us that you want to convert it to smart object or literary layer. I'll convert it to smart object. The reason I'm converting to smart object is that I can work on it later. Maybe I want to change something there. You can work on it. You can see I'm using the videos I'm using 7.6. I can click OK as well. You can leave it like that. The next thing is to do here is hold your alternative key to duplicate this like this. You can see it's not straight the way we want it. One thing is I'll click on top here. So I will hold my key and shift to align everything. So it's just align it. So one thing I'll click on this guy, which is the align distribute. Under it, I'll click on this guy. I'll click on camera. It will distribute it very well for us. You can see it is aligning it for us like that. So I can click on this again and change it to selection bar. Click on this. So this is finally you are already done a little bit like this. You can click OK. So the one thing I want to do here is I'll just group it by pressing Ctrl G. So if you are using like Mac, you can use like Command plus G. So that is really what I want to try to do here. The next thing is to press Ctrl J to duplicate it, Ctrl T to transfer. So just bring it down like this. You can see it. So one thing I will just want to do here is I'll hold my Alt. So I can name it laser light. I will just Ctrl E to merge it. So I can hold my Alt, duplicate it like this. So I can click the outside here. So I will just hold my Alt again. Do it here. So one thing I want to do, I will just align everything. I think this is really cool. I think this is really right for me. The next thing you need to do to bring our image is to bring our head over to our heading to our resources. I'll bring this image. So I'll drop it here like this. I can make it bold again. So we just want to do it like you should fit in the edges there. That is really something I'm trying to achieve there. I'll leave it like this. One thing I'll click OK. The next thing is to do is I'll click on the image. So I can press Ctrl A to make it look center alignment very well. Ctrl D to deselect, or Command B for you people who are using Mac. So I think this is really cool for me. So I think I like it like this. So the next step is to add some effect on the image like this. I'll click on this. I'll right click again. I'll click on the blend option. Just want to put some gradient overlay on it. So I'll just drift my design here like you see what I'm trying to do. You can see the overlay, the blend mode I use on overlay, and the opacity I use 12. The size is linear, and the angle is just 8. Just follow my settings here like this. The scale should be 88 for now. So the next thing is to click on the inner shadow. I'll click on the inner shadow like this. The blend mode of the inner shadow is overlay. Click on overlay, and the opacity is 34, and the angle should be 90 for now. And all the size is settings, you can leave it as default like this. So if you want to know how this thing is working, maybe it's changing. You will see if I check it, you see that it's not, the effect is not on the body. You can see when I on it back, everything is. So if I increase it, you see what I'm trying to do. You can see it's changing. So I can see this is what I'm trying to achieve here. I think this is okay. I'll just click OK. So the next thing to do here is I'll just create a new layer. I'll change this color to this particular color that the one that I use for background. I'm heading to my gradient tools. I'll click on the gradient tools. Click on this guy. I'll click on the basic. I'll click on this middle right here. I'll click on the middle here. So I can click the outside here like this. The next thing is to apply the gradient on the design, so you can cover this one like this. So this is how you can achieve that. And see, the next thing is to click on the image, the model image. I'll click the layer mark beside it. I'll head into my brush. Just want to clean edges here like this. You see what I'm doing. I reduce the brush here. Let your foreground color to be black. Just clean some of the edges. I think we are done with that part. I'll click on the picture again. I'll click on the block. I can click on the background block. The radius should be like 20 for now for us. I'll just click OK. So I think this is really perfect. The next thing is to write our text that you want to put here. I'll just click on the text here like this. So I'll change this color to white. I will click OK. I'll click on the text here again, so I can place my text on the design. The next thing is to just write the text that I want to put there. So I'll just click OK. So let me show you the font that I use for this particular design. So let me first of all make it blue. The next thing is to do here is to duplicate the text. I will use my alternative font, alternative, to duplicate the text. I write the remaining text, which is the line. So I can click OK as well. The next thing is in this particular one is to do some effect on this text. First of all, I'll head into my effects. I'll click on the blending option for it. So let me drift here like you see what I'm trying to do. First of all, in this particular one is to click on the inner shadow. Yeah, I'll click on the inner shadow. I can leave it like this. It's really not changing. So the next thing is to click on the gradient overlay. I'll click on the gradient overlay like this. So I can click on this guy. So I will come down like this. I've saved some of the color and the gradient color that I use. So I'll save it already. You can see one thing. I'll just drift it here like this. Should be here like this. So I think I did not like the way. Okay, I said it's still the same thing. I like the way this is. So I'll just copy this and this effect. I'll just copy it like this. Copy it. Okay, then go back. I'll right click again. I'll click on the copy layer style. So I'll highlight on the night, so I can paste the layer style to apply the same effect on the second text. The next thing is in this particular one is to style the text. You just put it up like this. The next thing is to particular to do is I'll just head over to my text. So you want to write the Friday. I'll click OK. So I can change this font. I can change this to autograph. So I can make it bold. I can change its color. After it load like this, I can change its color to yellow. The next thing is to make it bold a little bit, so I can position it here like this. So don't worry. I will just click OK. So after we do, I will head over to my rectangle. I'm going to create our rectangle. I can change this to red. So I'll change this to red like this. I can click OK. I think the red should be deeper, a little bit deeper. So you can see the color code of the red, DA0303. So I'll click OK. So I'll just apply the rectangle here like this. I'll just apply it like this. Don't worry, I'll click outside here. So I'll position it very well. So I'll just put it at the middle. So I'll click OK. Next thing is to head over to the text. Just want to write this smaller text. Next thing, I'll just click OK. So I'll change this font. I'll head over to my character. I'll change this font to abstract. I'll change this to abstract. So I can click OK. So I can change the format, the text format, which is already in time. I don't know. I'll change this to regular, which is good. I can reduce it like this. I'll position it here. So let me zoom it. You see what I'm trying to do. Position it here like this. So I can align it. I'll click OK. So I think I will change this. I will use like semi-bold. Yeah. So I can align it with the rectangle that I created. So one thing after we're done, one thing I'll just do is just repeat it like this. This is really cool. So I can zoom out like this. So the next step is to write our IP man and everything. So before we do that, I'll head over to my text again. I'll write the IP man. So I'll click outside like I can reduce it a little bit. So you can see that there's no room for this text. I think I will reduce the image a little bit. It's really bold. It's too much bold. So it's taking shape around this. I'll bring it up. I'll click OK. So you can see this laser. I'll click the layer mask beside it. Just want to clean some parts so that we can give the text more clarity. So I'll just clean this part so that you can see. This is really something I'm trying to achieve. Don't worry, Ctrl Z to undo. You made mistakes. So let's write it and reduce it like this. I can click OK. So the next step is to I can duplicate this text. Now, first of all, I'll click on the character. I'll click on this one. I want to give it some color. So I can change this color to yellow. You can see it's the same color code. So I can write the remaining text. I can hold my Alt alternative to duplicate it. So I can write. I can click OK. I can click outside like this. The next thing is I just want to change this font. I just want to change to Antonio. Change this font, this color. I want to change this color. So I'll change this to white. I'll position it like this. Click on the two text like just duplicate it like this. So you can write the upstairs. Click OK. So I'll double click again. So I'll click OK. Okay, I'll click Ctrl A to align it. So I can change my alignment to the left. So I can position it very well. Like this. So the one thing I just want to do here is I will just write the last text, the music by. So I'll click OK. The next step is I'll zoom out just to bring our logo and everything I'm going to put here. Head over to my resources. I'll bring this particular logo. So I can make it a logo code like this. So I can position it here like this. This image, we still reduce it. It's very big. You can see it. Set it very well. This one I can reduce it a little bit. I can put it here. You can see our logo is not really showing somewhere. Head over to you can see this laser. I will just clean it a little bit. So you can see this is really cool for me. Next is to write the date. I'll click on my text. I'll click on this guy. Just write the date. So I can click OK. The next thing is I'll double click it again. I can reduce this. I will head over to my character. I will change this format. I can use like a button, so I can highlight everything. So I can change this to head over to our rectangle. Just want to put some rectangle here, the stroke rectangle. So I can give this one like white color. I'll pick the white color. I can click outside. I'll just apply the rectangle here, tools here. The next thing is to come down here, like you can see. You can see this guy, this one. I'll just click on this one. I'll just write 49. You can see how it's changing. I think I really like it. The next thing is to just reduce the date. I'll just reduce the date. My position is very well like this. So the next thing is to write the minute and to bring our, you can see this sharpening and everything. I'll drop it here. So I'll position it here like this. Let me zoom in, see what I'm trying to do. See what I'm trying to do here. I can click outside here like this. I'll just make it bold. I'll make it bold a little bit as well. So one thing I'm trying to do, I'll click OK. I'll just press Ctrl J to duplicate it, Ctrl T to transform, and right click again. I'll just click on my rotate 90 blocks. Rotate 180. So I can just bring it at the down here like this. I will just create a layer mask inside it. The next thing is to, I can reduce the opacity. I'll reduce it to 21. I'll click on this layer beside it. I'll just click on the brush. I'll click on the brush. So I'll just cleanse. You can see I'll clean some parts here. This will go for me. I'll zoom out. The next thing is to click outside here to write the mini text. This is how I achieve this laser nightclub in Photoshop. So after you design everything finished, so I want to show you how you can export. So the next thing is to do here is, if you want to merge your design after finish, hold your control shift and alt and plus E, just merge all the design like this for you. So you can see, so after we've done this part, the next thing is to click on the file. Under the file, you see export and you see quick export. So it will appear something like this, and you can set it to anywhere that you want to let your design be. Maybe document, maybe desktop or download, or any kind of file that you want to use. You can just click save. So that is how you can export your design. So thank you very much. So this is how I achieve this laser nightclub flyer in Photoshop. So if this video is really helping you and very useful for you, but you like the video, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorial, turn on the notification bell, and share with your fellow designers. So thank you everybody. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye for now.